Hi, so this is a free lesson for my new ebook, Easy Classical Guitar Pieces, Volume 1. And it comes with notation edition and a notation plus tab edition, fingering and online videos. And you can get the downloadable PDF off of thisisclassicalguitar.com. So this is Andante Op.35, No. 1 by Fernando Sor. And I'll play you the piece, and then we will have a little lesson about some fingering ideas and some other concepts that you might want to pay attention to when working on the piece. Okay, so a couple of things to talk about in this piece. This piece is not that hard in the left hand. Again, it's mainly just first position, basic chord shapes of C's and F's and G's. It's the right hand fingering on this particular piece that's probably the trickiest thing, at least on the first two lines and the last two lines. The intersection is quite easy, but it's the first two lines and the last two lines. So the main concept is to alternate fingers. But to avoid awkward string crossings, and because there's so many arpeggios mixed with scale passages in the piece, we're going to have to use A lot to kind of get through these different ideas and these different kind of parts of the piece. So let's tackle that. In general, the thumb will play all the bass notes, so that's easy. So it's just the upper notes we have to deal with. So the first bar, M, I, M, So the first thing you'll probably realize is that whenever there's a leap, I'm using the A finger, particularly on that high E string. So whenever there's a jump up to the high E string, I'm pretty much always using my A finger, but then I'm just alternating all the time. That's why you end up with M, I, N, A, M, A, M, I. It feels really good to use A on the first string, M on the second string, and I on the third string when you're coming down through some of these arpeggios. So pay very close attention to the fingerings in this piece so that you're always alternating fingers, but you're also throwing in the A finger when necessary. And I've marked it in the score for most of the tricky places. So let's just dive through this piece. Of course, like all the other pieces in the book, practice the melody on its own so it sounds nice and legato, and that it's ringing like you would sing it, right? So go a little bit slower. Even there, I, M, A. That way you're continuing to alternate. M, A, M, I, M, A, thumb, M, A, M, I, P. Then from bar 9 onward, it's pretty easy. You're using M and A on the upper notes, I on the accompaniment G's, except when they repeat. So M, I, A, I, M, I, M, I, M, I, A, I, M, I. Carries on like that all through this middle section, pretty straightforward. You're just using the I finger on that accompaniment G. That bar 24 there, thumb, thumb, thumb. So just double thumb just to get through that bass line there. Then same fingering as the opening. Sorry. Actually, the last two bars, M, I, M, I, A, I, and M, P. So this piece, compared to the rest of the pieces in the book, just requires some right hand specific fingering. So just be careful of that. Besides that though, it's a pretty easy piece. I think you'll be able to play it no problem. The left hand is really not that challenging. And in terms of other musical ideas to think about, just remember to play that melody while varying the accompaniment a little bit. So for example, at bar 9, the melody is just really D, E, D, D, E, D, B, C, D, E, B, C, G. All the rest of the notes, soft, 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 soft. All those extra notes are just accompaniments, so they're not important. So just bring the melody up and out of the texture, keep everything else suppressed, so to speak. Not much else to say about this piece. Fernando Sor, you can just think of him as the Mozart of the guitar. And so we're really thinking very melodically, very clean aesthetic in terms of the classical style. So keep it clean, keep it nice and balanced, and it's a good workout for the hands and a pretty little piece. So I hope you enjoy that. So we'll be doing videos for all 15 pieces in the book. So you can get the book from thisisclassicalguitar.com.